We all wear clothes every day, but how often do we stop to think about the history, technology, and unusual facts behind the garments we put on? Everyday clothing items often have fascinating backstories, quirky facts, and unexpected features that might surprise you. Let's take a look at some surprising details about items we commonly wear. 1. Jeans. Originally made for miners. Jeans, today a staple of casual fashion, were originally designed in the 1870s by Levi Strauss for miners in California. Strauss partnered with tailor Jacob Davis to create durable pants made of denim fabric with copper rivets at the pockets to reinforce them. Originally called waist overalls, these sturdy pants were intended to withstand the rugged working conditions of the gold miners. Over time, they evolved into the stylish jeans we wear today. 2. T-shirts, a remnant of underwear. The modern T-shirt, often worn as outerwear, originally started as an undergarment in the early 20th century. It was first used as a part of military uniforms during the Spanish-American War in the 1890s. Soldiers were issued a simple, short-sleeve, crew neck shirt to wear underneath their uniforms. It wasn't until the 1950s, with the rise of casual fashion, that the T-shirt began to be worn as a standalone garment. 3. Sweatpants, created for a French sports team. Sweatpants, the comfortable go-to for lounging, actually have a more elegant origin than you might think. They were invented by French tennis player René Lacoste in the 1920s. Lacoste developed the first version of sweatpants to be worn by athletes in training. The stretchy, breathable material allowed for more freedom of movement during exercise. Sweatpants became a popular piece of leisurewear in the following decades, especially after the fitness craze of the 1970s. 4. Shoes, the world's oldest fashion item. The oldest known shoes date back more than 5,500 years. A pair of sandals was discovered in a cave in Armenia, providing evidence that shoes have been a part of human culture for millennia. Early shoes were typically made from plant fibers, leather, or animal skins, and served primarily to protect feet from the harsh elements. Today, shoes are a fashion statement, a functional item, and even a collector's item, with some pairs being worth thousands of dollars. 5. Brass, a multi-million-dollar industry. The modern bra has evolved significantly since its invention in the late 19th century. One surprising fact is that the global bra market is worth billions of dollars, with new innovations constantly emerging to improve fit, comfort, and style. It was French designer Hermione Cadel who patented the first version of the modern bra in 1889, which consisted of two separate pieces, a band and straps for support. Today, there are countless variations, including sports brass, bralettes, and push-up designs. 6. Hats, a symbol of status. Hats have played a significant role in fashion throughout history, often used to signify social status or occupation. In the 19th century, the top hat became synonymous with wealth and high social rank, while hats like the bowler or fedora were more commonly associated with business professionals and everyday citizens. The practice of wearing hats began to decline after the 1960s, but hats are still often worn for special occasions, like weddings and formal events. 7. Socks, a historical fashion statement. Socks have been around for centuries, but did you know they were originally a luxury item? In the 16th century, only the wealthy could afford to wear socks made from wool, silk, or linen, as they were expensive to make by hand. Today, socks are ubiquitous and affordable, but they still serve more than just a practical purpose. Socks are also a fun way to showcase personal style with an endless array of colors, patterns, and designs. 8. Leather jackets, worn by soldiers and rebels. The leather jacket has a rebellious history. Initially worn by military pilots and soldiers during World War I and II, the leather jacket became a symbol of toughness and freedom after it was popularized by Hollywood stars like Marlon Brando and James Dean in the 1950s. Today, the leather jacket is a timeless fashion item, often associated with both punk rock culture and high-end fashion. 9. Button-down shirts, an accidental invention. The button-down shirt was originally a feature of polo shirts worn by British polo players in the 19th century. These shirts had buttons on the collar to prevent the collar from flapping around during fast-paced games. The button-down collar gained popularity in the United States when Brooks Brothers, an American clothing company, began incorporating it into their dress shirts in the early 20th century. 10. Coats, the origin of winter fashion. While coats are considered a necessity in cold weather, they weren't always stylish. Coats evolved from functional garments designed to protect people from the elements, especially in the harsh winters of medieval Europe. The modern coat, tailored and fashion-forward, has roots in military wear, with designs dating back to the 18th century. Today, coats are a seasonal fashion must-have, with countless styles and materials designed to complement every outfit. From the humble beginnings of jeans and sweatpants to the rise of high-fashion coats and leather jackets, everyday clothing items are packed with fascinating history and surprising facts. These items, often taken for granted, reveal how fashion has evolved over time, combining practicality, style, and cultural significance into what we wear today.